Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name's Laura or lauraxstitches and it's time for March update. I think we could be here for a little while today. I'm not sure. I've got a bit of stuff to show, but I don't know. Whenever I think it's going to be a long video, it's actually like a normal length. So we'll see how we go. I hope you've all been really well over March. I've had a really cool month. It's felt long but extremely short at the same time. I don't really know how to feel about that. I guess one thing that I did was that I went for a weekend away with the ladies in my family. So we do this annually. We started last year and we've done it again this year. And we went away to a little town about 2 hours away from where I live, and we had an Airbnb and we had a crafting weekend. We usually do the 3 C's, which is cocktails, chocolate and crafting. If you watched my live video for my Instagram giveaway, which I did do for 1,000 followers, you would have seen what everyone was doing, but there was knitting and cross-stitching, which were I cross-stitched. I think my auntie and my mum did a little bit of cross-stitching, so did my grandma, but it was mostly knitting. They all knit, I can't knit. So my cousin did some of the arm knitting that you've seen with like the really big thick wool. So that was really cool to see her make a blanket in like an hour, which was really funny because it was so quick. Yeah, so that's like the main thing that we did. While I was there, I have a couple little bits and pieces to show you that I purchased. One I forgot, but it was a, it's like a dish, almost like a plate for, you can use it for whatever, but I use it for candles. So I put my candle on it and then it burns there, because I bought a candle not long ago that isn't in glass, so it needs something to drip onto, so I got that, and it's like a Turkish design. It's beautiful. I also bought some earrings, and I'm starting to get like into earrings, and I don't really know why, but I don't really care. That's what they look like. If I cover my face, it usually focuses. I'll do this. There we go, blue and sparkly. I also bought these ones that I'm wearing, which are hoops. There's like a silver, a rose gold and a gold, which is kind of cool. I don't usually wear big jangly ones like this, but I was like, why not? And my favorite thing was this brooch. People keep saying it's a fox. It kind of looks foxy, but I'm thinking it's like one of those beautiful dogs. I don't know. I'm saying it's a dog. I'm just going to go with that. So that's what I bought. I didn't buy anything cross-stitch related because there was no cross-stitch stores there. They're all yarn shops. So I couldn't really do anything, which was a bit sad. Other exciting news is that I'm on school holidays now. Term 1 finished yesterday. Today is Good Friday, which is the 30th of March. So yeah, I'm officially on school holidays for 2 weeks. We are going camping tomorrow for 2 nights with some people in Matt's family, and then we're coming back and I'm having a week at home. I have to do an assignment for a thing that I'm studying for, so I need to do that and stitch, because that's all I want to do. And then the next week we'll be packing for our cruise, and then we leave on Thursday for our cruise for a week and a day. So that's very exciting, and I'll talk about that later in my plans, and I'll talk about where we're going and stuff. So let's talk about my stitching. I have whips, I have a finish, I have some haul. I have quite a bit of stitchy kindness because they were kind of like birthday presents that came in from people, which was really nice. I have an FFO, some shout outs, my plans, something really weird that I've made that I'm really excited to show you about a Facebook group that I'm currently in, and I'd stick around to the end if I were you. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. It's going to be one of those videos. So I have this like tub that I've put everything I need to show you in. Okay, since you last saw me, I worked on my birthday sale, which you can still do if you want. It's quick, so it won't take very long. But it's called A Stitch a Day Keeps Reality Away, and it's from Amy Simone Designs. And I finished that, and it looks like this. This is being stitched on Sparkly 32 count fabric flare even weave in Provence. So it is sparkly. It's not like woven into the fabric or anything, it's kind of just on there. And I stitched this in Silks for You silks from the January fabric of the month, January floss of the month. Yeah, there's 3 different colors. I went from kind of a dark purple to a lighter purple to a bluey green, which I think the bluey green is my favorite one, but I really liked using those. It was my first time using silks like this. I've used a couple of Caron water lilies. Is that what they're called? Water lilies? I'm not sure. In my Renaissance Mermaid. But yeah, so that's a finish. I need to frame that up. I think I'm going to frame it and put it right near my stitching spot. Haven't quite decided yet. I'm still mulling over that one. Sorry, I didn't like how low I was. Just moved my chair up. Okay, now we can move on to whips. The first whip I worked on for 2 straight weeks. The reason I did this was because in my group Pokemon Cross Stitches on Facebook, we had our Pokemarch event. And the one that I participated in the most heavily was the 2-week challenge. So it's very much like the Stitch Mania challenges where each day has a different theme. And I worked on my epic Pokemon for that. So I'm just gonna go and grab that now. Okay, I'm standing up because I have to stand up to do this. Now I have the pattern on here. You can't really see it because it's folded down, but it is a free one. So I'm not too stressed about that. So here it is. Oh, here's a picture of what it looked like last time and what it will look like if I haven't already done that. Here's what it looks like now. So as you can see, I finished a page. I finished page 8 and I made a really, really good dent in page 9, which is the one that I'm currently working on. If you can see in my needle minder those 2 random blocks that have been done, that's because that was for one of the prompts. I decided to skip down there and do some Lickitung. But the rest, I kind of worked with what I had, which was really good. Because I didn't want to skip too much. I did skip up to Jinx, who is, let me see if I can point there. But I was down here somewhere, so it was really easy to just go up to her because she was the first block in the next page. So that means that I am 8 pages down, and I stitched something like 4,300 and something stitches in 2 weeks. So I'm pretty happy with that, and it looks amazing. So that was my Pokemon, and it looks really good, so I'm very happy with that. And I'll talk about my plans coming up for Pokemon over the next few months. I managed to obviously complete the by the numbers for February just because of the Winter Olympic sale. It was a bit difficult for me to get enough stitching time on every Pokemon, but I got there with the 1200 and obviously with March as well because I did 4,000 stitches, so that was fine. Okay, after Pokemarch, I worked on Pokemon from the 1st to the 14th, and then I moved on to my cells. Sorry, I've just rocked the camera pretty bad. You're actually on my ironing board, so that's why. The first one is the class schedule cell by Armada Designs. Here's what it looked like last time you saw it. I obviously can't show you what it's going to look like finished because it's one from this year. I worked on this at the weekend away. Now this is being stitched on, and I can never remember, Picture This Plus Dusk in a 16 count Aida. And there we are all together. And I'll zoom you in on the blocks. Let me just fold it. There we go. Okay, so this month was obviously Herbology, and it's adorable. It's my favorite block of the 3 for sure. They've just gotten better each month. Now, if you notice from the picture before, I have changed the way I've done the professors' names. I didn't like the colors that I'd use, and I didn't like the size and where I'd place them. So I've changed them to be more like chalky colors of their house colors. So this is a red corally color. It's not that, like, it's not amazing, but it's the best I can get for Gryffindor. And like, I can see it really well when I look at it, so I'm fine with it. This one here is a pale green, like a pastel green for Slytherin, and this one is a pastel yellow for Hufflepuff. I didn't want to go the same colors that I've used for these because they're going to be used a lot, so I went for a much more pastel color. I've also taken out the with. It used to say with Professor whoever, and I've taken that out, and I've decided to write Professor, not Prof, as well. So I'm very happy with what that looks like and the font of that. It's just one that I found on Google Images, because you can just search them up. And yeah, let's have a quick chat about needle minders. This one came with the kit. It says Accio needle, and this one is from Needle Minder Obsessions. It's a little Harry Potter. So very, very, very pleased with that block from the class schedule sale. Like I said, it's just been getting better and better. There was so much hoo-ha over the first block. It's like, let's all just calm down and wait for the next few and see how we go from there. There are a lot of people on the Facebook group that are making modifications. Totally fine. I get why people are doing it. I won't be doing them as dramatic as some people have. I'm just doing the names of the professors. Some people are changing the block pretty much entirely, like just using the class name. And I don't really know how I feel about that in terms of the fact that this designer's put so much work into it and people are just kind of not using it. I guess they pay for it, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about that. But anyway, that's just me. I'm just going with it. I think it's meant to look like a chalkboard, so that's why it's not completely jam-packed with stuff, but that's just me. Okay, my next sale was the Legendary Creatures sale. This is being run by Clouds Factory. It's their 2018 sale. This is being stitched on another piece of Ada from Picture This Plus, and I don't know what it is. Well, I don't know what it is. If I remember, I'll put it in. Let me think. Dusk was the other one. I don't remember what this one's called. But anyway, 16 count Ada from Picture This Plus, and here is where we are. Hopefully I popped in a picture of what it looked like last time. But this month we worked on H and G and H, sorry. If I got in the correct order of the alphabet would be good. So I'll zoom you in on those two. There we go, so we've got a hippogriff and a gaman. I'm not really sure how to say that, I've never heard of it before. Okay, so I worked on the hippogriff on the weekend away and I finished him on the weekend away, and I started the gaman's little tail feathers. This hippogriff almost killed me. I think it's because of all the white and the lack of, there was no weak star works in there, so there wasn't any variegation to look forward to. Yeah, it was a bit tricky with just the similar colours. This girl was awesome. She almost had too many colours, so it's hard to please me apparently, but it had like 2 or 3 weeks in there, so that was nice. But I'm loving this, I still am. I can't wait for each month when it comes out. This needle minder is from Ginger Stitch AU on Etsy. It's a poodle because dogs. Yeah, love that one. I'm really happy with the sales that I chose for this year. They're perfect. They're just perfect. So yeah, if I remember the name of the fabric, I'll pop it in, but if not, it's in previous videos if you're dying to find out what it is. Okie dokie. After that, I picked up my Kings and Queens of the UK by Clouds Factory. Here's a picture of what it will look like when it's finished. And I'll also pop in a picture of what it looked like last time. For this piece, I work on one king or queen every month, and I do any border that's near it as well. So because I'm working in the top row, there was a tiny, tiny bit of border. This fabric was, I think it was just like a January, or was it January? No, it wasn't January. Maybe a December or November fabric of the month from Colour Cascade Fabrics, but it didn't have a name. It was just a fabric of the month, I guess. So it's a purple, and that's what it looks like now. So I worked on Henry I. I also did this tiny bit of border here, so the red and the 2 white bits. Coming up next is actually the Union Jack. So my next king, I'll work on that. So yeah, there's Henry. These all have some kind of metallic in them. So either gold or silver, and I'm using up my DMC metallics on these. It's actually going okay. I thought I'd be crying, but it's going fine. It's going the best it can. I really like this piece. I think it's gorgeous. Every time I pick it up to work on it, I get really excited. So I'll continue working on it. Sorry, my pockets falling. 1 king or queen every month for the next little while. This needle minder is also from Ginger Stitch AU. It's a blue llama because you need that. So loving that piece. It's Clouds Factory, and in my mind, they can't go wrong. So next up will be Stephen. I think it's Stephen, not Stefan, I'm pretty sure. And he has about half of the Union Jack, so depending on how much time I have next month, I'll either do half of it or I'll do the whole thing. Just depends. And after that, I picked up Poppies in the Wind by Peacock and Fig. So here's a picture of what it looked like last time. And I can actually show you what it looks like at the end with this picture I have of it. That's what it will look like when it's finished. This is my current whip. I've been working on this for, I think, a week and a day. I'm just working on it until the end of the month. So the way it worked was that I did Poker March for 2 weeks, and then I had a week of sales which included Kings and Queens. I just put that in that week because it's quick. That takes like a day. So that was the 3rd week, and now the 4th week of March has been this, and I'm going to continue working on it today. But I'm not taking it camping because it's on antique white even weave. So, and it's a 32 count if anyone's wondering. So here I am. Oh my goodness, I've done a lot. I've done so much. Anyway, right, let me tell you what's going on here. So when I was stitching this, I was originally going to go this way and come back here, but I was really worried about how much border I had left because I was like, I'm not going to be able to fit it in. So I decided to move across this way and fill that all in so I know that I'll be good. And I'm very glad I did because the part that I've been working on is the largest part of the design and I'm getting it done early. So let's zoom in. I have finished this kind of main part of the flower, the big poppy, and I've finished that page that included this little bit here, and I've come down and stitched this next poppy here. So this has actually got back stitch as well. It's very plain back stitch, so it won't take long, but I'm going to do that last, so you'll be able to actually see the formation of the poppy. But the shading is beautiful. Like while I'm stitching it, it's not like, it's just whatever, but seeing it like this is really cool. So last night I finished this page that's here, and I'm going to go on to this page next. I've already done a few parts, but like that little bit there is in that page, that bit there is as well. So all I really have to do is finish this part of the flower and this stem. After that, I'll come back over here. There's 2 more petals that are about that big, like those 2. There's 2 more and a couple more little bits of poppy that have flown off. But that looks so effective, doesn't it? It looks awesome. So that's really exciting. This is a focus to finish, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in my plans. Needle Minder was a free gift in my first Geeky Stitching Co box that I'm no longer subscribed to. This piece is going to be donated to my local RSL, which my dad has been a part of since we moved to this town, which was before I was born. So he's been there almost 30 years. And I wanted to give them something to commemorate Dad's service, I guess, and also the fact that it's going to be 100 years this year since the First World War ended. I really wanted to have it done a lot earlier, but it's good that it's kind of come up this year, which is nice. So they are my whips. I only usually have those ones to show because I have my full coverage, my sales, and then I have a focus piece. So that's what I'm working on. Hopefully next month I can show you a finish of poppies. We'll see how we go though. Let's talk haul, and I'm so excited. So I'm really sorry if you don't like haul. Just skip forward a bit until you see me start talking about an FFO. That's what I'm going to do next, and then you can keep going. But I'm really excited for haul. I've done a bit of damage, but I've done it in a very economical way. So let's talk about that. So the first thing I can't show you because it's a digital pattern, and I'm just keeping my eye on my recording because it's going to stop pretty soon and then I'll have to restart. Hate. Heaven Earth Designs. They came out with the Possibilities, and I'll put a picture here, which is is it Walking Melon? I'll put like the information here as well. It's a design by them that was put out as a full-size piece, and it is huge. It's massive. And I was still like very tempted by it because I'm all about Eevees. My dog's name is Eevee. My favorite Pokemon is Eevee. Like, it's my thing, it's my jam, and it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Matt doesn't really like it, he doesn't like the artwork, but I'm like, I don't care about you, I like this. But I knew in myself that I was never going to stitch something that big, so I was just waiting for the mini. And then the max color came out of the normal size. I was like, why? Why is there no mini? But I understand why they want a max color, because of the rainbow, it's beautiful. So eventually down the line, the mini came out. And then I was like, right, I said I would get it if there's the mini, so I'm gonna get it. But I was also like, do I want the max color or do I want the normal mini? Then I realized how many colors is in the max color. It's like over 230 colors. So I was like, no, I got the normal mini. So I bought the normal mini. We stopped recording. I'm so good at picking this. Yep, so I bought the mini. It's there for whenever I want to start it. So no stress, no rush with that one. That will just come when it does. Hopefully they don't have any more evolutions. Okay, now I can start showing you some things. So the first thing I received in the mail is my Silks for You club for February. And these are very cute. They're very pastel-y colors. Let me just get them all organized in my little hands. So usually in the Silks for You, there'll be 4 normal and then a variegated. So here's where we are. Very pastel-y, gorgeous colors. So we have, they don't have names, but they have numbers. So I'll go through them in number order if I can find it. So this one is the variegated, very variegated. And it's number 1. The pink is number 2. And yes, I am going to show you flosses like that. So if you don't like that, put me on like double speed and I'll get through them quicker. This is number 3. It's actually purple that's showing up. Not great, but it's fine. The rest are doing very well. This is a nice green. And then we've got the yellow, very lemon. So gorgeous colors. If anyone is doing Geeky Stitching Co patterns, they would be perfect. And for other things too, obviously. So then I received my January fabric of the month from Color Cascade Fabrics. It is called After the Rain. So that modeling that you can see is purple. I get this in a 32 count Lugana in a fat quarter size. This is my last fabric of the month from them. I cancelled it during the month. For reasons. I love the fabric. I just can't deal with the not knowing what's going on with my fabric. It was so random the times that I would get it, and I don't like paying that. Okay, I don't like paying that much money now. It's not an unreasonable cost. I'm not saying that, but it's not $10 if that makes sense. I don't like paying that much money and not knowing when I'm going to get something. It just doesn't sit well with me. So I decided to cancel that. I have my other fabric of the month from Sparklies that comes on a, like I know when I'm going to get it. So that makes me feel a bit better. So I, yep, cancelled that. I love the fabric. I have heaps. I will continue to use it. Yeah, there's no like, I don't hate the company or anything. I just, yeah, it just didn't sit well with me. So I just went with something else. That's okay. I think I was with them for almost a year. So that's pretty good. Okay, the next thing I got was a beautiful gift of Stitchy Kindness from just the most beautiful lady in the world, apparently. I'm just getting the things out. I did a Stitch With Me live video. So every couple of weeks I try and do, once a month, I try and do a live Stitch With Me video. And it's usually 2 weeks after my update, if I can. And a lovely lady called Deb has been joining me in those every single time. It's awesome. And she's from Australia, which is nice. And I like doing them because then it means the Australian stitchers can watch someone live at a reasonable hour for them. I usually do it at night time. But yeah, it's fun. So she sent me a really, really wonderful birthday present that was just so unexpected. So I'm going to show you everything she gave me. The first thing that I noticed was stickers. This is what happens when you're a primary school teacher. Stickers are your favorite. So there's the classics. Yes, they are classic stickers. These ones are like all little ones. Then we've got Easter stickers, which I didn't use, but that's okay. I can use them next year. Or I've shown those ones. These ones are like, just crystals, but they're like bumpy. I don't know if you can see that. So they're the stickers that I received. Then I got some embroidery scissors and some cool highlighters. They're like retractable. I haven't used them yet, but I can't wait to. And it's got orange in there, so I'm very happy. Then there was also this little pattern tucked inside, which is very exciting. It's from Little House Needleworks, and it's called Gingerbread Trio, which is super cute. And it goes with the gift that Adele gave me last year, which was one of the gingerbread houses. So maybe my Christmas theme for a while can be gingerbread. So it says ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg, which is gorgeous. Love it. And it all came in this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's so cute. And this too. How gorgeous is that? So I have a Pokemon project bag and a little bag to go with it to put all my supplies in. I haven't used this yet, Deb, because I wanted to show it first. And I'm probably actually not even going to put Pokemon in it because it's like, I'm not taking that anywhere. Let's be real. So I'll put a different project in here, but it's so gorgeous. Like, and it's even got Eevees and Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's my second favourite. Lickitung is probably my second favourite. My third favourite is Bulbasaur. And on the charm, this one says made for you in a little heart. And this one is a little apple. And the reason she said that is because she couldn't find anything Pokemon related, and this is teacher related. I love that. And Squirtle says hi, by the way. How cute. It's my first project bag that someone's made for me, and I'm dead. It's gorgeous. She's a lovely, lovely lady. And inside is these polka dots. I messaged her and I said, so do you have a business? Because these are perfect. She's like, nah, I've never really made them before. Are you kidding? They're awesome. So thank you, Deb. You're the best. And thank you for commenting and watching and yeah. Spoiling me. Very much spoiling me, which is gorgeous. Okay. I also had a present from Darla. And Darla sent me some floss, which was very lovely. And I put it away because it's DMC floss. So I don't have it out, Darla, to show, but thank you very much for your lovely, kind words. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm just getting messages from my mum. They're gonna look after the dogs this weekend, so she's just messaging me about that, so I'm just confused. Anyway, thank you, Darla. Then I received another gift because I'm spoiled, and this was from Rita Marie, Stitching Marie, my best friend from Norway. I love her so much. She's just gone to bed. We were just messaging. And she sent me a beautiful birthday present. So I need to just find everything. So it came with a really nice note, which was gorgeous. Can you hear that? There's a few things that I need to find. Okay, let's go with, we'll leave those to last. So she gave me some candy, which is awesome. This is called Quick Lunch. She translated everything, it's amazing. And Matt and I have already tried this. Every time we try one of the candies she's given us, or lollies she's given us, we send her a video of us reacting to it. So this is, for anyone who knows Kit Kats, a lot of people do, very similar to Kit Kats. Apparently they take these hiking, which is pretty cool. Then we've got Siegmen, or Sticky Men. That's what she's translated it to. So it's like gummies with sugar on them. So we still need to try that. And this is I'm not even going to try and pronounce that, but it's milk chocolate. Now in the mail it got broken, which is fine. So we still need to try this. And she said this is the best chocolate I know of. So high expectations for that one. So they were the little lollies she gave us. She also made me a needle minder of Alice. Super cute. And if you watch her videos, you would have seen this. She gave me her finish of this Mill Hill kit. I remember when she finished it and I said, I love that, I want to stitch it. Well, I don't have to anymore. She gave it to me. She's so beautiful. I'm going to tell you a fun fact where this has been hanging, Rita, while we've been trying to find a place for it. It's been around the neck of a vodka bottle. Because Matt's built this bench thing and we've put everything on there. And I'm still trying to find the perfect spot for it. So right now it's hanging over some vodka. I hope you're okay with that. Anyway, it made me laugh when we did that. Okay, we're getting through this. We're doing very well. Okay, then I kind of decided to hang out on Stash Unload, the Australian Stash Unload. And I kind of checked it a bit obsessively for things because I was like, oh, these are cheap. It's a bit of a problem. I need to be careful with what I do on there. But the first thing that I purchased off there was a kit. It's a Bothy Threads kit and it's also Centauro. It must be like a mix between them, I'm not sure. And it's called Adrift. How beautiful is that? And it includes all this. You stitch those two bands there as well. And as much as I'm probably going to hate myself while I do it, I love it. I love it so much. And I'm not sure where it comes into, maybe some back stitch, but I don't know if you can see very well. But that one there, it's like a metallic thread, but it's different. I don't know. I'm really excited to explore this when I get to it. But it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. Matt saw it and gave me a look and I said, you don't understand. Don't look at me like that. So that was my first bit of Stash Unload. It's going to come back though, don't worry about that. Then I made an order on 123 Stitch. I was looking for a particular Leslie Kate pattern because of the thing, the thing that happened. That was to finish off a set. Danielle Sajarisa had given me 3 Leslie Kate patterns that were seasonal and I wanted the last seasonal one. And so I ordered that. Let me just grab that out. And that was the summer alphabet. I have all the other ones. I just didn't have the summer one. So I got that off 123 Stitch. And because I'm not going to pay for postage for this, just this, I bought 2 other things. Sorry, the charm's just like fallen down. That was kind of creepy. So there's like sunglasses and a shell and a couple of buttons. So that's that one. I also purchased, I've been tossing up, I purchased 2 things that I have been wanting for ages. I've wanted something like this. Now, the first thing is from Country Cottage Needleworks and I had Adele help me with this. I was tossing up between this series and the Main Street series because I love the Main Street series and I'm still going to buy it because I want to stitch that so bad. But she suggested this one as well. I'm a little bit worried that it's going to be a bit too Christmassy, but maybe because I'm in Australia, it won't be as much. Anyway, it's the Frosty Forest and I got just the title, one of that. I don't know how I'm going to stitch this, if I'm going to put them all together or if I'm going to do them individually for the tree. I don't know. I might talk to Matt about it and see what he thinks. But yeah, so I've got the title for that. And the other thing I've been wanting for ages, like for so long, is a Mill Hill beaded kit thing. So I was having a look on there and they were on sale. And I found a couple of food related ones and Adele again was helping me because she's the best. And she said, make it into a magnet and put it in your fridge. And I was like, yes, I'm going to do that. And so the first one I have purchased is berry jam. It actually came with a magnet. I didn't even know. So I'm going to collect these and do them and put them on the fridge. Matt has a nickname of Berry, which I'm not going to explain. Some people used to call him Berry, so that kind of works. yeah, obviously it comes with everything in there. So I'm gonna work on little Mill Hill kits eventually. So I think that anytime I need to purchase anything from overseas, I'm gonna try and get a Mill Hill kit and the next one of these with it. So I don't have to, you know, buy them separately. But yeah, I still need to work out what I'm doing with that. If you have any suggestions for this, if you think that it's very Christmassy and I should do it as Christmas ornaments, or I should do it all together, or you don't think it's Christmassy, I could leave it out or winter long or whatever, let me know. Let me know what you think. Just tell me. So that was 1, 2, 3 stitch. Okay, then I was back on Stash Unload and I found a lady who was selling some floss. Now, I need to preface this with one of these, okay, this is what's happening. I haven't actually been through these very much and I will show you each one. So if you don't want to see that, if you get bored by that, because I know sometimes I can get really bored by it, just fast forward me until you see me stop. So the first thing that I got from her was a Silks For You baggie from one of the clubs from last year. It was May last year and I saw these and I went, I have to have them. You're gonna see why in a minute. Is that not my kind of palette or what? It's orange and reds and pinks. That's just me right there. If I'd had these before I stitched my A Stitch a Day Kicks Reality Away, these would have been in it. So there's those. I'm just gonna move some stuff, hang on. So that's obviously number 1, which is the variegated one, which is just like fire. That's fire. That's number 2. Number 3. So they just kind of get progressively darker. That's number 4. And then there's a lighter one at the end, which is this one here. So I love them. I love them to death. They are awesome. And the next lot, I didn't really know anything about them. They're just over-dyed threads. And they were really cheap. So they might be terrible, but I don't know. So let's have a look. Just keep this bag out so I can put them back in. Now, they are from E Designs. Hand dyed threads by E Designs. I think that's what it says. So I'm not even sure about how much is on here. I'll have to do some investigating. But should I get some paper? Or should I just use my hand? I can probably just use my hand. This is cranberries. This is English peach. If I can say it properly. This is pistachio. So there is some variegation in them, which is nice. This is wave. Beautiful dusty blue. This is, they're kind of really hard to read, Mariana Bench or something like that. It's just a bit blurry there. I can't really read it very well. This is strawberry, gorgeous. I'm very biased towards those kind of colours. This is wild plum. This is pistachio ice cream. So there's pistachio and pistachio ice cream. Clearly the cream changes that one. This is lagoon, beautiful colour. Very mermaid-esque, that one. And it is variegated too, I think. Oh, I didn't see this one. Oh, I like that. Khaki, look at that. You can see that variegation there, that's gorgeous. Damn. This one is grass. You could use it for some grass. There's that one. Third last. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Pine. I'm starting to love these greens, people. Look at that. This one is olive. Beautiful. And this one is sage. They're very similar, I think. Let me hold them up next to each other. Olive is a bit of a brighter green, but they're gorgeous. So I think there was 14 there. it didn't cost me very much. I think it was 14, but I'll do a bit more research about this company or whatever. But how cool are they going to be just to like substitute in, which is cool. I don't often do that because I don't have the threads for it. So that was a really cool find. She had another packet of them up there and someone took them before me. Otherwise I would have had both. So they're the floss. Another lovely bit of stitching guidance I received this month was from my friend Heather. She's known online as Lynx My Homeboy. She messaged me 2 Stitch With Me's ago because I'd said that it was a tag I was doing about what is my style, and I kind of just said a bit of everything, but I never really stitched anything prim, and that of course I'd want to do that one day. And she messaged me saying, I think I have a pattern, do you like this one? I said, yep, that's awesome. She said it's from a magazine. I said I don't care, and she sent it over. So it is this one. Now it says it on there, just cross stitch, February 2018. And it is small winter sampler. So it's not really like anything I have, which is cool, and these are awesome. I think Matt will even like that. So there's that, and you're gonna laugh about this when I show you something later. Adele's already laughing at me. Anyway, next I got my fabric. See, there's a lot. There's a lot. Like, I'm looking at now, like, what's wrong with me? But a lot of this was gifts, which was nice. This is my Sparkliest fabric of the month for February. And it doesn't, these don't have names, they're just special. Just a beautiful blue. Beautiful, beautiful blue. I get this in 32 count Murano in the fat quarter size, I think. 18 by 27, I think that's a fat quarter. So yeah, that was that. March will be coming very soon, I think. Because it is in England, I do get it later than everyone else. But that's fine. And I like these Ziploc bags that come in. They're awesome. Okay, we're almost there. 2 more things. The next thing I got was a pattern from Stash Unload. And it is another primish style one. And this is Needleworker's Sampler by Brenda Gervais. Gervais. Again, it's prim. And I've never stitched anything like this. But I liked it because it says, all my scattering moments are taken up with my needle. And it's very cute. And it's a good kind of dip my toe into the sampler-esque style. We'll see how we go. So there's that one. Lastly, I got yesterday was my Silks For You for March. And she said these were based around Easter eggs. I was literally just about to say I'm watching for my camera to die. Not die, but stop recording, and it did. That's amazing. I think it does that just in case you press record, and then it just goes for ages and wastes your battery. But anyway, these are the silks. I'm not gonna go like through each one because there's no like particularly very variegated, but how beautiful are they? That blue, my goodness. So they're the silks for this month. So I have quite a few silks now. I need to get in to do some substitutions and things. I'll get there. It's a bit hard when I'm just working on whips that have already been started, so. And that's all of my haul. And I'm looking at it like, oh dear, but I don't regret anything. All of it's fantastic. So, and thank you to everyone that sent me a gift, which was really lovely. Makes my heart hurt in a good way. So that's the end of the haul section. So hopefully the people that skipped the haul are about to come back because I'm about to show you an FFO. Okay, I finished this FFO this time I finished this stitching piece this time last year and I've just framed it. So I'm glad I did. But it's Like Bears by Sew Stitch. This was a gift pattern from Adele. She sent me 3. And I have the Love Bears companion piece to go with it. I just bought a simple black frame because I think it looks good like that. I don't think I need to do anything else with it. It's gorgeous. I added, before I framed it, my signature because I'm starting to sign everything with that signature. It's so cute. And it hangs just over there. I'm gonna probably make that a stitchy wall. I have got some over there as well, but I'm gonna re-FFO them at some point because I don't like them. So yeah, happy with that. Now, I'll tell you about what's happened with my mermaid. If you saw my last video, I got my Achilles Pearl Mermaid by Nora Corbett framed professionally and 3 beads had come off. So I did take it back. I took it in a couple of weeks ago and I said, hey, like I called him and he was like, bring it in. I can't believe I didn't notice that kind of thing. Like he was a bit shocked. So I brought it in and he said, I'm so sorry. Like he kept apologizing. I'm like, it's totally fine. Like no stress. I don't really mind. I just want to know, like, do I need to, like, will you take it out and then give it back to me and take home? Do I need to bring the beads in? Like, tell me what to do to get this fixed. And he said that he's been doing heaps of cross stitches lately and he can't remember how he framed it. So he is going to take it out and then give me a call. Now this was 2 weeks ago and I haven't got a call yet. And now it's Easter. So I'm going to give him a call next week because I'm on holidays. I'll be able to pop in whenever. I'll give him a call on Tuesday and just ask him if he's taken it out yet and whether or not I need to bring beads in or if I can come and grab it and bring it home, re-bead it and then take it straight back in. To be honest, I'll probably take the beads with me, sit in my car, re-bead it and then go take it straight back in and say, here you go, and get it done. So I have no hard feelings towards the guy. He's awesome. He's a really, really good framer. So I'm not stressed. I will continue to use him. He's good. I still need to take in a couple of pieces to get framed as well. So I'll probably just do them all at the same time. Just get them all done. Okay, shout out time. I've got only 4 more things to talk about. Shout outs, I've got 2. The first one is somebody from the Pokemon Cross Stitches group that posted her Pokemon March plans video in the group. I clicked on it, then I went, oh, I want to watch all of her videos. So I didn't watch that one and I've been watching them all and I finally finished and I'm caught up, except she posted one 2 days ago and I haven't got to it yet. And Stacey, Atlantica Dream Stitches. And she's awesome. She's stitched. If you like Disney, you need to watch her. If you like Pokemon, you need to watch her. If you like anything, you need to watch her. She's fantastic. She does so many different things. If you like plans, if you like rotations, you need to watch her as well. She does a really good job with that. So she's fantastic. Awesome lady. She's from Canada, which is cool. Yeah, she's great. Love her. And then my next person is also from Canada, and that is Stitchy Shannon 85. I only started watching her a couple days ago and I'm almost caught up. I need to watch 2 more videos and I'll be finished catching up on hers. She's relatively new. I think she's got like 7 videos out and she does them weekly or monthly. I don't remember. No, definitely not monthly. I think it's like weekly or bi-weekly, I'm not sure. But she's great, she's got awesome stuff. Very cute stitcher. So she stitches a lot of Frosted Pumpkin, Country Cottage, what's this one? Yeah, Country Cottage, Little House, stuff like that. She stitches really cool things. I like her as well. And she's just so pretty. I was watching her, I was like, you're gorgeous. So what can you do? What can you do? So she's great. Watch her. Okay, let's talk plans. Then I'm going to show you my weird thing and then I'm going to talk about something special. Okay, plans. Did I reach my goals for March? Now my goals for March were to do Pokemarch, or no, my goals were to stitch 3,000 stitches on Pokemon, to complete my sales, and to finish my birthday sale piece. And I did all of them. Woo! So I'm really liking this goal setting. Okay, here's what it's going to be like. Sorry, I'm like moving a lot, but it feels really nice. Here's what's going to be like for the rest of April, or all of April. So I'm going camping. So today I'm going to work on poppies again. Then I don't want to take it with me because it's on antique white and I'm going to get that dirty. So I was talking to Rita and she suggested to take a small kit because that's what she's done. So if I do, I'm going to take this one and it's all in there and it's from Cross Stitch Crazy. It was like a freebie. I'm not going to count this as a whip. I think it's going to just be around if I need to do something small. The other thing I could do that I've just thought of is, do you remember my calendar pieces? I don't know if you do. I was stitching calendar pieces that have an animal and then the month underneath. So I could do that instead of this and try and get another one done. That's pretty tempting because that's already a whip. So we'll see. You'll know on my Instagram, or you'll know next month. So I'm gonna do that. Then when I get back, it'll be the 2nd. We get back on Monday. And it'll be my sale week. So I'm gonna work on my 2 sales and my kings and queens. I'm thinking because I'm on school holidays, it's gonna take me not as long. I do have to do that assignment though, so it might, but we'll just kind of see how we go. If it doesn't take me as long, I'm gonna switch over to Epic Pokemon early. Now, what I was talking about, some goals for Epic Pokemon, a new goal. And that is, my goal for each month is to stitch 3,000 stitches on Epic Pokemon. If I get to that 3,000 stitches, when I get to that 3,000 stitches, I'm going to stop and move on to my focus whip. The reason I'm saying that is because I have too many whips that I want less, and I don't feel like I'm getting enough time on my focus whips to do that. So I'm going to do my it's half a page each month, which is pretty good. And my goal was to do a page every 2 months, so that works. My 3,000 stitches, stop and move on. So that could be within because Epic Pokemon gets 2 weeks, so it could be within the first week. I could get them done in a week. It's very unlikely, but I could. And then I move on, or it could be during the 2nd week and then my focus whip just gets a little bit of extra time. So we'll see how we go. Considering this month round with Pokemon, I stitched 4,300 stitches and I was at school. That shows me that I can probably do it quite easily. So we'll see how we go. So yeah, 2nd week will be Epic Pokemon. Now, that'll only, okay, this is really confusing. 1st to the 7th is sales. My allocated time for Epic Pokemon is the 8th till the 11th. Now that's not a week, because on the 12th we go on our cruise. We're on the cruise from the 12th to the 20th. I'm going to be taking poppies with me. I don't know how much stitching time I'm going to have on the cruise. I'm definitely going to make myself have some, because I'm going to go insane if I don't on the days where we're just sailing. As much as I'm going to drink, which, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's what I do. That makes me sound like an alcoholic. It's what I'm going to do. That was weird. As much as I'm going to do all that kind of stuff, I also am going to want some me time away from everybody. So I will take it with me. And that's going to be from the 12th to the 20th. When I get back, it'll be Epic Pokemon time until I get that 3,000 stitches, and then I'll move back on to my focus whip, which is poppies. I hope that made sense. The goals for April are just to do the sales and the 3,000 stitches for Pokemon. I'd love to finish poppies, but I don't know how this cruise thing is going to go, like how much time I'm going to get. So I don't want to put that on myself in case I can't do it. I hope that made sense. Okay, one more thing and then we'll get to the cool thing. So I'm going to show you something now that I made last night in about 45 minutes, maybe half an hour. It's like a trailer. I'm just going to insert it here, so enjoy. What did you think? So that, if you didn't understand what was going on, that is a trailer for a group that Adele has set up and I'm running with her called Fruix. Fruix is a group for cute cross stitches. So if you stitch anything cute at all, it could be anything that's classed as adorable, you are more than welcome to join. Now I just want to make it really clear that this cross stitch group will have swearing in it, because we don't really care about that. So if you're offended by that kind of stuff, you don't want to join, okay? It's one of those kind of groups. We're very vocal about how much we like cute things. Now, the reason why I was laughing at the prim stuff I bought is because now I'm in this group, but that doesn't matter. You can stitch both. It's fine. So yeah, I'm just putting the call out there. The link is in the description if you'd like to join our group. And I hope you liked my trailer. That was really fun to make, to be honest. Okay, let's talk about the cool thing that I've got for you. I did a bit of a de-stash. Not like sold anything, but I went through my stash and I was really hard on myself. And I did it with Matt. Matt was in front of me and I said, I need your help with this because I need to know what you want in our house. And he helped me with a few things, and I had a definite getting rid of, a definite keep, and a maybe. And I was quite tough with myself with the maybe one, because there was some things I'm like, oh, but one day, no. So what I want to do is give some patterns away. Now, obviously the credit for this kind of giveaway goes to Michelle Bendy Stitchy, because she does it and she's done it for ages. This is not an ongoing thing. It's just until I give away all of the patterns I want to give away. I'm going to give you the rules now, and I'll give you the rules every single time. You need to be over 18. They're going to be folded because they're paper and they're magazine, except for a couple of them because of the way that they're made. But the majority of them will be folded. Don't say giveaway, and all the credit goes to Michelle Bendy Stitchy because she came up with this idea, I think. From what I understand, she did. So all you have to do is say, I would like to stitch the, and then whatever I say, and I will pick someone. I think depending on how many people are entering and things, I'll either give them away in my next video, which will be a stitch with me, or my next video, which will be an update video. I'll let you know. So I'm actually, one of the main things I'm giving away is my Geeky Stitching Co patterns. They're just not my thing anymore. Some of them were, and I'm very happy with the ones that I stitched. I'm just looking at them right now. I have memories attached to them. I really like them, but I don't feel the urge to stitch the ones that I have. I emailed the company and I said, are you okay with me giving away some patterns? And they said, yep, thanks for letting us know, that's fine. So they're on paper, they're like printed out. These were from the boxes that I received during 2016 to 2017. You may have noticed that Danielle Stitcherista is now getting those. It's different. They look different. She's updated everything to do with that company since I left. So it's awesome. It's a beautiful company. She's amazing. They're just not my kinds of stitches anymore. So I'm going to be giving those away. I'm going to give one of those away each week, and then another pattern. So the Geeky Stitching Co pattern I'm giving away this week is You're So Sweet. I have stitched this. Have I stitched? Yes, I gave it to my mum. It's like, where is it? I gave it to mum. It's really cool. It also obviously has the colour list here. It comes like this. It's colourful, and it also has symbols as a pattern as well. Sorry, my dogs were just barking for like 5 minutes. So that's the first one I'm giving away. So if you would like to stitch this, say, I would like to stitch the lollipops. No, don't say that. I'd like to stitch the candy, because then everyone knows how to spell that. Candy. I'd like to stitch the candy. They're so cute. They're really, really cute. Perfect for anyone who's a fruit. The next thing I'm giving away is from a magazine. This is from Cross Stitch Crazy, May 2016, issue 215. And it is, it doesn't tell me who designed it, but anyway, and it hasn't got quite the full picture, but it's got the full pattern. It's an Oz one. So the rainbow obviously goes the whole way down here, and there's a bit more to there. That's pretty much what it is. The pattern is colourful. It will be folded as well. If you would like to stitch this beautiful, beautiful pattern, please just say, I'd like to stitch Oz, O-Z. O-Z. Let me just not show the pattern off. Yeah, so on the side that you can't see, there's some more of those red trees. It's like mirrored. That's and like the same hills and stuff. So yeah, just say I would like to stitch Oz. So they're the 2 giveaways. I'm going to do one of these each video, and then one like this that's either from a magazine or another pattern that I'm not using anymore. So please enter those. I would love to give them away. They'll just be as a letter. I'll ship anywhere in the world. It's no problem. Easy peasy. So I think we're done. I think the highlight for everyone was my Fruits trailer. You can say it, it's fine. Thanks for sticking through that. There's a lot to show and I'm glad I got through it all. I was going to wait until I got another bit of haul in, which is, where's your Kate? Oh, but I'll show you that next time. I'll show you that at the end of April. So have a lovely, lovely April. Have a wonderful Easter if you celebrate Easter. And I hope you get lots of stitching time in. Follow me on Instagram at lauraxstitches. I'm over there all the time. And leave me a comment just saying hi, because I'll reply to you at some point. I love making stitchy friends. Okay, that's enough. Bye everyone.